Scene script. Picture this. It's a serene evening, you're at home, the lights are on, everything seems normal. But then, without warning, the power grid goes dark. Suddenly, the familiar hum of electricity is replaced by an unsettling quiet. The lights are out, the TV is off, and your phone, your primary connection to the world, is quickly losing battery. A shiver of uncertainty runs down your spine. What now? Welcome to the unseen threat, the possibility of a power grid failure. It's not a far-fetched scenario. In fact, the power grid we rely on every day is a complex, interconnected system, and like any system, it has its vulnerabilities. From weather-related events like hurricanes, earthquakes, and solar storms to human-caused disruptions like cyber attacks or even simple human error, the power grid can go down without much warning. And when it does, it can take days, weeks, or even longer to fully restore. Now let's be clear, this isn't about fear, it's about awareness. It's about understanding the risks and the realities of our modern world. And most importantly, it's about being prepared. Because the truth is, when the power grid fails, it's not just about losing the ability to switch on a light or charge your phone, it's about losing a lifeline. In a world without power, the basics become critical. Food, water, warmth, and communication become your top priorities, and the more prepared you are, the better you can navigate through the darkness and uncertainty. So what can we do to stay ahead of the curve? The answer is simple. We prepare. We learn. We adapt. We understand the potential threats and plan accordingly. We gather the tools and knowledge necessary to survive and thrive in a world without power. And in doing so, we illuminate our own path to readiness. And that's what this series is all about. Over the next few scenes, we're going to explore the must-have items for power grid failure, the importance of communication, how to keep your devices powered up, and how to secure your supplies. So, are you ready? Let's illuminate the path to readiness. Now that the lights are out, we're going to talk about the must-have items to illuminate the darkness and keep you prepared. First up, portable lighting. Imagine the darkness that descends when the power grid fails. It's not just about not being able to see, it's about the unease that comes with the uncertainty. That's where portable lighting steps in. Flashlights, lanterns, headlamps, these are your first line of defense against the dark. They're like your guiding stars, cutting through the blackness and helping you navigate your surroundings. Flashlights are compact, easy to use, and powerful. They can light up a room, a path, or even a face in the dark. Lanterns, on the other hand, are ideal for lighting up larger spaces. They provide 360-degree light, perfect for when you're huddled together with your family, discussing the way forward. Headlamps free up your hands, allowing you to work or move while still having a light source. But remember, these sources of light are only as good as their power source. Batteries, rechargeable or one-time use are essential. Store them in a cool, dry place and check their expiry dates. Solar-powered lights are also a great option. They harness the power of the sun during the day and light up your nights. As we illuminate our surroundings, let's not forget about the falling temperatures. When the power goes out, so does the heating. As the temperature drops, staying warm becomes crucial. Blankets and insulation are more than comfort. They're a lifeline in the cold and dark. Blankets, sleeping bags, and warm clothing can make a world of difference. Insulating your home with plastic sheeting on windows and using draft stoppers can also help retain heat. And in extreme cold, remember that body heat is a valuable resource. Huddling together under blankets can keep the cold at bay. So there you have it. Portable lighting to pierce the darkness, and blankets and insulation to combat the cold. These are the first steps in navigating a power grid failure. But we're just getting started. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the other must-have items in the next scenes. In the silence that follows a power grid failure, communication becomes paramount. Let's pause for a moment and consider this. The usual hum of daily life is abruptly replaced by an unsettling quiet. The lights are out, the TV is silent, and your cell phone signal? Non-existent. You're plunged into a world where the usual channels of communication are cut off. This is where the importance of a two-way radio comes to the fore. Two-way radios, or walkie-talkies as they're commonly known, are an invaluable tool in a crisis situation. They're portable, easy to use, and most importantly, they don't rely on an external power source or network to operate. In essence, they're a lifeline in the darkness, a means to reach out when all other lines of communication are down. Consider this scenario. You're in your home, navigating the darkness, and you need to know if your neighbors are okay, or if they need help, or perhaps you need assistance yourself. With a two-way radio in your hand, you can send out a call for help or offer assistance to those in need. It's a beacon in the dark, a voice amidst the silence, But two-way radios are more than just a means of communication. They're a tool for building a network of support. They allow you to stay connected with your community, sharing updates and pooling resources. They transform isolated pockets of people navigating the darkness into a connected, supportive network. Think about it. In a world where the power grid has failed, where the usual hum of daily life has been replaced by silence, your neighbors aren't just people living next door. They're your allies, your support network, and two-way radios are the key to forging these vital connections. So, while we hope that we never have to face a situation as dire as a power grid failure, it pays to be prepared. And a two-way radio should be a vital part of your preparedness plan. Two-way radios not only bridge the gap, but also create a network of support. Imagine a world where neighbors become allies, helping each other navigate the challenges that unfold. Power outages don't have to mean complete darkness. Portable generators and solar chargers are your allies in keeping essential devices powered up. Now let's delve into the world of portable power. Picture this: the lights go out, your phone is dying, and communication is vital, but you've planned ahead. You pull out your portable generator and suddenly, darkness gives way to light. Your phone springs back to life, and you're connected to the world again. Portable generators are a lifeline in a blackout. They can power essential appliances, charge devices, and light up your home, creating an oasis of normalcy in an otherwise darkened world. But what fuels these generators? Most run on gasoline, diesel, or propane. It's essential to have a good supply of fuel stored safely away. But remember, fuel doesn't last forever, so rotate your stock, keep it fresh, and your generator will be ready when you need it. Now let's talk about solar chargers. These little powerhouses harness the energy of the sun to charge your devices. It's as simple as placing the charger in direct sunlight, connecting your device, and letting Mother Nature do the rest. Solar chargers are lightweight, portable, and require no additional fuel, making them an excellent addition to any preparedness kit. But what if it's been raining for days and the sun is nowhere to be seen? That's where portable battery banks come into play. Charged up and ready to go, these banks can hold enough power to keep your devices running for days, and when paired with a solar charger, you've got an endless cycle of power. Solar power charges battery banks so you can use power to use anytime you would like. Generators require gas to operate but will also provide you with power as long as you have gas to refill the generator. So, fellow preppers, remember, when the lights go out, you don't have to be left in the dark. With a little planning and the right equipment, you'll be powered up and ready for anything. In the midst of uncertainty, securing supplies becomes crucial. Picture the scenario again: the power grid has failed, and you are plunged into darkness. But this is not a time for panic. Instead, it's a time for action, for tapping into your preparedness mindset, and utilizing the supplies you've diligently gathered. Food and water, two fundamental necessities of life, are at the top of our list. In a world without electricity, grocery stores and restaurants cease to function, and tap water may not be safe to consume. This is where your emergency food and water supplies come into play. These supplies aren't your everyday pantry items. They're specially selected for their long shelf life and easy storage. Canned goods, for instance, can last for years without refrigeration. They're also diverse, providing a range of nutrients to keep you healthy. From canned vegetables and fruits to meats and soups, these are items that will keep you nourished in a crisis. Stored water is another must-have. The rule of thumb is to store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for a minimum of 3 days. But the more, the better. Water isn't just for drinking, it's also for cooking, cleaning, and sanitation. And let's not forget about freeze-dried food. These meals are lightweight, compact, and can last up to 25 years unopened. All it takes is some boiling water, and you have a hot meal ready to eat. But how do you manage all these supplies? That's where your prepper pantry steps in. A well-organized pantry allows you to rotate your supplies so nothing goes to waste. It's also a visual reminder of what you have and what you may need to restock. Emergency food and water are your lifelines. They transform a challenging situation into a manageable one. The prepper pantry comes in clutch here with all of your foods you have been storing. When the power is out, you will have options from your canned goods section, stored water, and even your freeze-dried food will keep you eating in a crisis. And there you have it, fellow preppers. We've journeyed through a world plunged into darkness, navigated the quiet streets, and wrestled with the cold. We've shone a light on the must-have items for such a scenario: portable lighting, blankets, two-way radios, generators, and emergency food and water. But let's not forget, it's not just about the tangible items. It's about adopting a preparedness mindset. It's about the willingness to prepare for the unexpected, the readiness to face challenges head-on, and the resilience to adapt and overcome. It's about seeing your neighbors as allies and understanding that in times of crisis we're stronger together. We've illuminated the path to readiness. Now, the power is in your hands. Equip yourself with not just the physical tools but also the mental fortitude required. Prepare today and thrive tomorrow. With that said, thanks for joining me and I will see you on the next one. Take care.